Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Lets it go quickly. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on 3rd down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the 1st.
It's a shotgun run call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a 1st down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. A quick throw out left, complete. End zone ahead. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So North Carolina's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
1st down and 10. They're going to run the option. The back's got to run the pitch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here, and a big game for the offense.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, UMC. He broke away and they couldn't catch it. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Randall.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
It's an out route. The catch made. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big...
Pass rush gets home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover for those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On the run, it's Scoggins. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Caught by the receiver. And the defense brings him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarter...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Whips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he goes out of bounds, but I don't think he got there. Short of the marker by about a yard. Play action here on first down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long, and those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tar Heels are on the move here. Using his legs. It's Scoggins. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They'll give it to the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And they've got him.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. QB decides to keep it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking for some space. It's Adams. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the block. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Pressing on to the pass rush. A sack. The Tigers will have to kick this away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Single back, takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. They're out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. On the ground, it's Gauze. Breaks into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
In the red area, it's Hall. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense success the formation. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Returner decides to field it. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. So, second down after the incompletion.
And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. He's going to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Here he goes. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, North Carolina. Too much speed for the defense.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
Turner trying to create good field position. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Catch made on the out route. And he'll pick up the 1st down. Stopped at the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun running play call. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff. He'll throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Moving the punt, looking to improve field position here. Turner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He's in the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another.
Here he goes. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff to the single back. And the Tar Heels will try to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. It's a shovel pass. Complete. Complete on the shovel pass. It's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. The completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but he can get a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock. And that's a costly penalty. Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're over.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Spinning out of the tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Give it to the back again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Gomes. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And now the defense decides to suspend a timeout to regroup a bit.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold him to 3.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Here's with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Randall. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He gets the first and more. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. And the Tar Heels are going to keep this drive rolling. Hands off to the left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down. The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
And now the running back's got it again. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side,
and he muscles into the end zone. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And there's the handoff. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. He keeps it on a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
That's another big run by this quarterback, and he's hit the century mark in this game. Say what you will about this offense, but the man under center is putting it all on the line today.
Fighting off the defender. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on fourth down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, but it pays off.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's in the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Tar Heels will have first and 10 here.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense.
The pass rush gets home.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
This offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He lets it rip. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it has not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Third down and short in this championship game. It's the 13th play of this drive. It's complete. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And it's North Carolina in front, Kurt. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Design quarterback run. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing the victory.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it. The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football and vertical shots to boot.
QB keeper all the way. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits.
Breaks into the clear. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, UNC. He wins the football. As a design quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Now here he goes. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day.
He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Leaning on the run game here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
On this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And the Tar Heels churn out another 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
He's going to hand this off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. It's a run to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The quarterback keeps the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but you got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Receiver makes the catch. Now, it's always a special year, and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find... Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Oregon Ducks offense is on the field for the first time today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively. But they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype for this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. To the air. It's Moore. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. And up inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm of the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Bringing it out, it's Green. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Tar Heels offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Short completion. A third down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The receiver grabs it. Gets into space at the 50. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's got it in the open. Finding space at the 20. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And they will try out the field goal team here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And he's got it. No problem.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Trying the old counter play here. Has the first down and more. Ball carrier steps out. Solid gain on the ground that time. That's an important first down on that running play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick catch over the middle. Who's in the clear? 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's...
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. So with pull-off pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. Look out, room to run here. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Now it's 2nd down here.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short, easy 1st down. No, denied, stop, bring up 3rd down.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That run moves the ball across the 35. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. 1st down, looking for more now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're here in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy to have over 100 yards receiving in the first quarter?
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Tackle, but 1st down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. He keeps it on the design run. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made over the middle. Headed for the end zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback's got it on the option. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards.
Breaks into the clear. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 36. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, what a move. You move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there and
trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him sack. How about the big nose tackle? Notice a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
Makes the catch. It's Hughes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. To the air. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He finds some space. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Design quarterback run. Breaks free. 1st down and more. He's still running. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He's got room to run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Tar Heels are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Tar Heels line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's worked out from before. They're going for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Returner looking to make a play here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It's a quarterback keeper. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Now they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a...
They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner is brought down. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from the 47. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can you keep it going here?
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. And they hand it off to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
He's swarmed by the defense. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offense.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, North Carolina. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20-21.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. To throw. It's Moore. It's a quick grab. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way...
Ah, here he goes. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Ball handed off. He's in the clear. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Wow, a risky.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Breaks into open space. Finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB keeper all the way. Breaks into the clear. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Talk about greatness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Tar Heels move into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. He's in the clear. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's in for the score. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a first down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky.
Not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So the challenge doesn't work. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
QB decides to keep it here. Runs through the defender. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Here he goes. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback down to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to 29. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Has a path to the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And in first down, they go right back to him. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
And the Tar Heels will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
Catch made in space. Look out. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. Game is clearly wrapped up, with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shorter fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
In the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.